Meanwhile, I asked for a hero, I got 3. Yeah, Wayne hit me up like almost immediately after I posted it.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, we're getting a little bit Hall of Justice here. We're gonna have to like start like how the Justice League does, is like start testing like certain teams.
We're gonna need you to stay downtown just in case anyone needs help tonight.
To cover gangland area.
So I end up getting my car back. It's $185.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
$185. I remember it being $125.
Right.
Thanks, Obama. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I forgot how this works. Thanks, Trump. Because you got to shit on the current president. That's the rule, because we're bipartisan here.
Yeah, there's nothing that Obama did that is currently affecting us at all.
No, it's nope. Only the current president takes the blame for everything.
Exactly.
Everything. I blame. Look, it was Trump's fault for Benghazi. He's in charge. He's in charge right now.
You're in charge now, buddy.
Dude, yeah, you inherit that shit. That's just how it works.
I can imagine his comments. That's a shitstorm. I don't even want to start opening up.
You're in charge now, bro. Fix it.
The seat comes with the shit.
I'm saying
still
you're in charge now. Fix it. There are people mad. You better fix it. Get on Hillary's side, bro. You're in charge. You got to be the example instead of being a douche on Twitter all day.
But isn't that his full-time job?
My God, don't get me started on that.
He just needs some time.
What are you doing if all you're doing is tweeting all day, asshole?
He needs dedicated time with like a Tibetan monk where he's got to give up his Twitter phone. And it's like, oh, okay, I spent some time in the mountains of Tibet, and
where I was the most awesome person there.
I want to apologize for being a huge jackass. Huge. I was I was probably the biggest jackass of all time. I don't want to score. I don't want to score jackassery. But if there was a Guinness Book of World Records, I would be the king jackass. Huge, tremendous.
The hugest of jackasses.
The greatest of all time.
That would be so cathartic for all of America, wouldn't it?
Just for him to fucking truly see the error of his just being.
And then his popularity soars at 98% likability. And he starts doing all the right things.
We'd have really confused people on both sides of the fence. Like,
exactly.
I really just, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just gonna check out for a while, man.
Well, you know the feminists are gonna be like, we can never forgive him for the grab him by the. Then all of a sudden, everyone else is saying, "Well, you know, isn't forgiveness in our nature? I mean, shouldn't we forgive him? I mean, he did apologize."
But what if it would be so like the first of all, let's first say this: this is never going to happen. This is a truly hypothetical situation.
Yeah, no way.
But hypothetically, if the guy goes into like a Tibetan, he disappears for like 3 months or something, comes back and is like, "I'm sorry, I was a huge dick." I've been a horrible person. I'm doing away with Twitter. I'm getting rid of all my real estate. I just want to be a humanitarian. Like I feel like some people will be like, okay, well, let's see the actions.
Right.
I'd still be apprehensive.
Yeah, let's see how it plays out. Yeah. But I might be getting a little finding a little forgiveness in my heart for Trump if that actually happened.
I doubt it. Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
Hey, so here comes our listener challenge for the week. Get Trump to be a monk. If you do it, we're giving away $1 million. Yeah, you have to get Trump to go away to Tibet, and the whole deal.
Yeah, we'll scrape up $1 million.
Giving up all of his earthly possessions. I guarantee. Let's start a Kickstarter.
We're going to get way more money than we need, first of all. Second of all, we're going to spend that money, and then we're going to get in trouble everyone else and start a Kickstarter.
But the thing is, we know how to spend the money. We already know that he's for sale.
You're going to pay Trump?
If
you're going to pay Trump to go to a monastery?
We'll raise like $6 billion. Be like, look, Mr. Trump, hey, look, we got the money. Here's the money. You got to go do this for 3 months. And then he'd come out and be like, I'm giving back all my earthly possessions.
Anyway, even though I didn't get prank called by some British girl, I did get a call late last night from old man hands.
Oh man, we've heard this story before.
Carrie Russell, and apparently she was like upset after the Emmys, so she called me and she was, I'm half asleep, I'm still drunk, and
before you do this, to set up the whole man hands thing, you got to go back like 6 seasons of Shock Monkeys and hear like the first couple Carrie Russell stories to get that backstory.
Because I mean, you're not gonna understand. I mean, it's
a long time rivalry. Well, rivalry?
No, I mean,
it's not really a rivalry.
It's all about something that she mentioned when she called. It was like, We had this long conversation. I'll get to how far back we go. All right. She's calling me up. She's whining. I'm half asleep, still drunk, and she's like talking about a meme and how she didn't get an Emmy and her boyfriend did, and I'm just like, I don't give a shit. Nobody in America gives a shit about you Hollywood liberals kissing each other's asses. Nobody cares. I'm tired. I'm still drunk. And she's sitting there whining about this meme, and I was like, you're not new to this business. I mean, you're an actress. I mean, clowning around on the cameras is what you do, And just don't get butthurt when people react to it, And then that's when she changes. She wants some validation, and she's like, you ever think about Montreal? And I'd say, yes, I think about Montreal. I read in the news that you're planning on leaving that mat pit. So are you going to come down here and marry me or what? Well, I was thinking about Montreal the other day. Where things could have been if you hadn't taken that Ralph Lauren job. I said, well, I couldn't get on. You can't do that on television. So. Or Mickey Mouse Club. I'm not pretty like you.
The 90s were messed up, man.
They were messed up.
Way more judgmental time.
So, at the end of the day, it's just, it's just the first kiss. That's all. It's just the first kiss. That's all Montreal was. It happens. Let it go.
And occasionally,
unless you're gonna leave Hollywood and come make my life a million times better, what are we talking about this for? You got your Hollywood boyfriend, marry him, and that's what set her off. That's what really got her pissed off. Is like, are you mad? Should I have let him propose to me? And I'm just like, look, I didn't watch the fucking Emmys. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And she's like, are you mad? He said I'll punch him, and I was just like, would you? And she's like, yeah. And I guess I dodged a bullet. And I hung up on her.
And that was our segment about the Emmys.
And that was our segment.
That was our segment. If that's about as much as you're going to get from us.
I could lead into our first news story with the Emmys news story.
So, did she actually speak to you, or did she speak to Barry Sanchez?
I think it was Barry most of the time.
It's normally Barry.
Normally Barry.
Because that sounds like a Barry response.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's the middle of the night. I was still drunk. Barry's in charge.
So.
Now that commenter is caught up.
Now the commenter understands why Barry.
Oh, Barry.
Oh, I get it.
Other Barry.
Other Barry.
Very, very bad. So I spent the weekend watching Stolen Valor videos. They were a nice segue.
Sure.
You know about these Stolen Valor videos?
No.
Okay. Raise your hand if you've been in the military. No, just me? Okay. Barry, of course.
A listener has said the passwords can be changed. We'll have. You may have to go back and listen to old episodes to understand just how much insight Other Barry has into the madman.
Was that Freak Nasty?
No, it's not Freak Nasty. Hasn't logged in yet.
Okay, Freak Nasty. Like every show but mine, I see. I see how it is.
I just want to know who it is.
I do too.
There's somebody who joins the chat room as Freak Nasty, and for most of the shows on the podcast network, and has been for the past couple weeks. And I just want to know who Freak Nasty is.
I'm sorry, I'm praying.
I think she'd have a more clever name than that.
I don't know. Maybe she wants to be nondescript.
Freak Nasty is.
I don't think a girl would come up with that one.
I don't know.
Smells like a male to me. Anyway, I've been watching Stolen Valor videos.
I hope it's a woman. I hope you're wrong.
I've showed you a couple of those Stolen Valor videos, right?
Okay, so I didn't know just how
half the stuff that's going on in these videos.
Yeah, okay, so what's unfamiliar to me is some of the terminology used that they're using to call guys out with.
Yeah.
So, are we gonna play any clips, or are you just?
I'm not gonna play any clips.
Okay, so MOS.
Yeah, that's military
operational specialty or something. I had no idea.
Occupational specialty.
So these the real military were saying to the imposters, "What's your MOS? What's your MOS?" And I'm just an idiot. Okay, I'm just some guy. I'm not trying to steal any valor, but I was smart enough to know after watching a couple of these videos that that's the first question they're asking when they're trying to call these guys out. It's like, "What's your MOS?" Like on a lot of these videos.
Right.
I'm smart enough to Google it.
Here's an example of somebody who's really been in the military. EK, I want you to ask me these two questions and let me answer them.
Okay.
All right. The first question is, what was your job in the Navy? And the second one is, where were you stationed?
Okay. What was your job in the Navy?
I was a radioman at first, but then we converted to IT. It was mostly communications, broadcast communications, communications, stuff like that. Anything else?
Where were you stationed?
I was on board the USS Mount Whitney, but I actually worked with COM's 2nd Fleet, which is commander of the 2nd Fleet. It's an admiral staff job. It was a cushy gig.
Well, I'm
See how quick I was with those answers?
I'm in the Army. I want to know what your MOS is.
You're in the Army?
Of course. Of course I'm in the Army.
You ever working at Joint Operations?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't have MOS in the Navy. We have ratings.
See, it's a trick question.
And everybody who serves in the military knows this stuff. Pat.
Right.
All right?
So if you're in the Navy, you would know that you didn't have an MOS.
Right.
So there are these guys that are in uniforms.
Exactly.
What's your MOS? You're in you're in the Air Force. Well, Air Force doesn't
Doesn't
have
use a
MOS.
Exactly. And so I think that's what's great about these videos is because if you actually served in the military, that first of all, the uniform regulations are beat into your head. And so when somebody comes up to you, and that's how they spot them. Just pass them on the street.
Their uniform isn't correct.
Exactly. And so everybody knows it. If you serve in the military, you get all this. I mean, there's a point to it. It's ridiculous, but there's a point to it. I mean, it's just as simple as a gig line, you know, a tattoo on your neck, you know, because there's rules is like, or their haircut is too long. Stuff that really just anybody who's actually served can really just spot out. And I got to be honest, seeing these people who are obviously civilians and dressing up like the military members and trying to, A, get discounts, military discounts, or get money. I've seen a lot of people saying they're a homeless vet trying to get money, and I think that's friggin'
Despicable?
evil. Yeah, despicable. I was about to say fucking evil, but yeah. It's so, I mean, you got some stones. Knowing what I know about people in the military, wearing a military uniform and pretending that you actually served.
And not understanding the disrespect.
That's a good way to get your ass kicked.
Exactly. It's a good way to get your ass kicked. Knowing what I know about the military, that's like punching the American flag in the face.
What about the
You know.
what about the video where the guys were filming in the background and then the commanding guy comes in and the
Oh,
video stops?
The chief comes in. He goes, I'm a chief in the Navy, and and he put it in. That's where the video stops because they put it into it because the guys who were around them were like E1 Marines, like privates in the Marine Corps.
So the lowest
And then
rank.
yeah, and so
Right.
they're not going to be speaking up very
Right.
loudly about this guy. Then the chief came in and bounded and was like, you need to get the hell out of here right now. That's when the video cut out. And I was like, oh, I ran down to the comments of this video, right? And I was looking for this, one of the top comments was like, oh, chief was about to break his foot up in somebody's ass. And I was like, I went in there into that comment section. I said, my shit, mate.
So what I think is funny about that is obviously there was a low-ranking person filming because I'm not getting caught filming the chief doing anything.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, yeah. But, I mean, if you got the stones to do that, you probably should join the military because you got some guts.
Right.
And,
To fake being in the military.
yeah, you got some guts because
and the audacity and like the stick to the lie-ishness.
Yeah.
What I don't know.
that is tenacity. Yeah.
Tenacity. That's
Yeah.
the word.
Yep.
Holy crap! You're gonna stick to that lie even though it's so obvious that you're bullshitting.
You should go in the military. You would excel. If you got guts and tenacity, you would excel. Just like in Full Metal Jacket when Arlie Ermy says, guts is enough. And that's true.
Hey man, Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. What do you?
Yeah.
just
All you
'cause
have
he
to
was
be.
in the
All you
Air
have to
Force?
do is be fearless.
What? We need to put a pin in that and talk about that on the Lost in the Long Box show on Mondays at 7.
Yep.
Yeah, and because I definitely want to talk about like how Green Lantern, the requirement is you have to be fearless.
That's it. You don't even have to be good. All you have to do is be fearless.
That is such a stupid and dangerous rule.
Yeah. 'Cause you could be a total anarchist
Exactly. Or sociopath.
or sociopath or Malkavian.
So the ring goes to the planet. It's like the alien dies on Earth, and then all of a sudden it scours the Earth for the closest sociopath.
Yeah.
The Guardians are idiots, dude.
Right? They do not understand. Oh, you know what? Hold on though. I'm trying to open my mind up. Maybe we don't know the life the Guardians live, man.
There's history to them. It's not interesting. And there's the Manhunters, and It's a whole thing. It's a lost in the long
I'm
box
saying
kind of conversation.
I haven't read that storyline. I don't know what's the history of the
Go
Guardians
Google
is.
something.
Maybe they don't understand Earth at all.
And they did let Krypton die.
Mm-hmm. Those sons of. Well, yeah, what the heck's up with the Guardians, man?
Yeah, they suck.
They don't guard very well.
No, they're horrible at their job. So I just want to let you guys know that if you ever, if your brother's got a military outfit or something like that, and you go out in the street wearing it, there are so many vets around here. Do you know how many of them are armed? FYI.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that's.
I don't think I've ever seen a vet that doesn't have a concealed carry.
But I don't think that's a concern in the form of stolen valor.
Well, that's what I love about these military members.
Shoot you because you.
That's what I love about these military guys is they'll get the video going. They clearly been having the conversation for a while. They're pointing it out. It's like you got like sergeant stripes here on the sleeve and you got the colonel things on the collar. What's up with that? And some of it's so ridiculous, like the ribbons and the medals. It's like, what are you doing, dude? It's like not how it's done. It's so they'll do it and they'll be very calm and they'll just like,
we've been sitting here for a while. You've already told me your first.
You told
and
me
last
you're this
name.
and that's not right. Yeah, I know who you are. And I just want to let you know that this is false valor. It's a federal offense, and I think you should take off my uniform right now because I have people who fought and died. And it's not violent. Usually, most of them are not violent. If anything, they're threatening. Military members may be threatening. But I never see guns. I never see violence, and except for maybe what chief.
Well, we don't know.
What was redacted from the chief's video.
We don't know.
God bless the Corps.
Terrified. Terrified.
Well, I guess in the Navy you get that chief. The chief is just like guys been in 10, 12, 15 years, and they're scary. They're scared. They're so tired. I've been doing this too long. They got like 5 more years and I'm out of here.
Too damn old for this.
I'm too old for this shit.
There it is.
Well, I love my chiefs. I had some great chiefs, because I worked in communications. I worked on my smart people, and they would be the kind of person that'd stop some idiot on the street trying to pretend to be Navy. I saw this one.
Be realistic, Scott. Nobody's pretending to be Navy.
Well, that's the point with these stolen valor videos.
It's always Marines.
Yes, they're always Marine recon,
SEAL Team 6.
Yeah, SEAL teams. Arrogant pieces of shit, giving gold statues to each other, calling each other courageous. Come on, man. Come on now.
Hey, well, look, listen. Not all Hollywood types are like that. Have you ever seen Chris Pratt's last acceptance speech?
Nah.
Oh, like he gives. Oh, it's phenomenal. You should watch it after the show.
Okay.
But yeah, Chris Pratt, he does an acceptance speech, and he's like so many points that he makes, and then like one of his points is God is real, and like he kind of like exposes himself as a Christian. Yep.
Flash's dong. Chris Pratt's dong. I'm searching it now.
Don't do it. Rule 43, bro.
Don't search for that.
Rule 43. Don't do it. Somebody made it. It's out. Somebody made it. It's out there, even if he didn't do it.
Chris Pratt's dong.
Oh my God. Is that going to be the one that makes us viral? I'm certain people are searching for that.
Oh God.
Please do not send us anything you find if you search for that.
Oh my gosh.
We don't want to see.
Please, is that the name of this episode? Did I just name the episode?
Hashtag Chris Pratt's dog.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Hey man, my most popular videos involve Nightwing's ass, solicited dick pics.
Unsolicited.
People are typing dick into search engines a lot.
Way too much.
Way too much.
I know in reality not that many people are looking for dick.
I just keep finding pictures of Richard Burton, Dick Van Patten.
Dick Cheney.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was. Anyway, screw Hollywood. Unless Hollywood comes to me, and when I say Hollywood, I mean Carrie Russell.
I wanna know what love is.
Bring your Golden Globes.
She doesn't have...
Are they golden?
Now I have to look up how many Golden Globes does she have.
I was going somewhere completely different with that.
think it's two. Two very, very nice ones.
I think so, yes.
I got a segment here for EK Catches Up.
Oh yeah.
Are you catching up? Remember we set aside we wanted to change your segment to EK Catches Up?
So you guys were talking about her boobs, weren't you?
Yes.
How many?
She has had 2 nominations and 1 win.
I think that was a win for her right there.
Love you, Carrie.
2 nominations.
We always have Montreal.